Why am I even back here, man?
Sidekick. Obviously, I'm the talent. Jeez.
There's got to be a better way to get in the studio.
Will you stop the complaint?
Oh God!
Grab the rope. Max Q, grab the rope.
No!
Max Q, no.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Well, geez, that's not good, but we got to start the show. Let's bring in the blueprint. As always, we're going to start off with the Build It segment, and we're going to follow with pop culture, but it's a new pop culture. It's our Swing University series. Yeah, we're going to have a couple Swing University segments, and in the middle of the show, it's Golf Wars and the Golf Kingdom Library, and a putting service announcement at the bottom of the show. As always, we close with Time to Rise. Are you ready? Because it's time to build here in the Golf Kingdom.
Welcome to the #1 golf variety show in the world. Are you ready to build your game? Here's your host, Rob Strano.
It's our Build It segment to open the show, and I'm always thinking, yeah, this hard hat isn't full of nothing. It's full of thoughts to help your game. And in the Build It segment, we're going to use a ladder to give you some drills to practice at home when you can't get to the course. Maybe work's got you slowed down, or it's a rainy day outside and you're going, you know what? My coach has told me, don't slide around, get turned behind it. Gosh, the club's getting behind you going back. Fix that for me. Grab your ladder and let's fix it. And let's start with drill number 1. Drill number 1 is the simple one. If you like to ding-dong your hips when you swing like this, that's incorrect. This hip goes back this way and this hip goes back this way. What you're going to do is you're going to back yourself into the ladder. So I've got my little short club here, but you can use a long one, or you can pretend you have a club. I'm going to back myself in under the ladder. So this is up against my sides here. So when I'm going to take these little swings, I can't run into the ladder. So imagine this is electrified, like the old operation game. You don't want to bump into the legs of the ladder. You want to get here, go there, come through a little bit and go there, always extending our arms. So extend and extend. The wrong move would look like this. You're bumping in the ladder and you're bumping into the ladder. No. We want to keep ourselves in here. If you find yourself ding-donging, we want to stay within the ladder. There you go. That'll help the ding-dong hips. Drill number 2 is if you swing back and you take the club and you whip it behind you right away. You're going to take the ladder and you're going to turn it this way now. So I'm turning it this way for my cameraman Bear right there, and you're going to get set up and you're going to stand outside the ladder. So I'm going to put my trail foot on this leg of the ladder. I'm going to set up, and if I do it wrong, oops, even with the little club, I'm still banging into the ladder. Don't bang into the ladder. So I set up. Now I don't want to do it by doing that move. I want to take a normal backswing, but I want to go back and not hit the ladder. Look at that. So if you want to have a gauge, you're trying to get your trail arm somewhere in close to the ladder as you do this. So right there, elbow close to the ladder, but the club's not hitting it. I'm not winging it under the ladder. The club is staying out as my hands are in, and I'm up right there going back. Looks like a great spot to be in, doesn't it? Practice this. Now the last one is if you're a tilter when you swing back. So as you swing back, you tilt this way. You're going to take your ladder and you're going to turn it to where this back part of the ladder, not the side you climb, this side, because you can step in it. You're going to step in it this way. So you got a little angle to work with here. Take your club, put it across your chest, hold it here, and now you're going to turn back and lean into the ladder this way. See how I'm angled like the legs of the ladder? I'm angled like this. The incorrect move is for those of you that do this. Now I'm leaning away from the ladder. I want to get set up right here, turn, lean into the ladder, get my upper body moving over there. Those 3 moves are super key to having a really good golf swing. And if you're looking for more boom out there, this is a way to get more boom, more power. You got to get loaded behind it. The club can't get winged behind you. Those things that we learned here at the ladder, they'll help you get in the right spot to hit the shots more clean and with more power. Grab this thing. Everybody's got one of these at home. You might even have 2 or 3 of them. But grab it, set it up on those days you can't get out and practice, and work on these drills. It'll help you get the club right. It'll help you get your upper body moving right. And if you get the lower body turning and not ding-donging like this, well then you know what? You might find the golf game you're looking for, and your scores might reach the goals you're trying to get to. All right, all right, all right. That phrase alone is pop culture, and it's our pop culture segment, but it's not just that. It's a 2-for-1 pop culture because we're going to introduce you to our Swing University video series. Yes, a bunch of videos with Swing University that we've shot to help your game. This one just happens to be pop culture. It's something maybe you did as a kid with a friend that we're going to use to help you with your game. And it's not just me also, it's me and my staff coach, Lori Ansone, with a pop culture Swing University tip to help your game. Let's go. Hey, do you trust me?
Do I trust you?
I asked that. Do you trust me?
Sometimes.
Okay, so the trust fall. We do it in life. So if she trust falls, I got to catch her, right? So trust fall, here we go. Got her. But in golf, you don't want to fall backwards like the trust fall. You want to do it differently. So in golf, we want to fall forwards when we swing. Falling backwards is never good. When we fall backwards, the ball doesn't go in the air. It goes nice and low. I've got a great drill to help you trust fall forwards and hit a good shot. So it looks like this. You put the ball in play, you set up, and once you're set up, you're going to raise the club up above the ball. Now, I'm going to swing back and move forward aggressively and keep doing it. And eventually on one of these swings where I'm going forward, I will actually go down and hit the ball moving forward just like that. So I'm tricking my brain. By keeping moving, I don't have time to stop and go, okay, make sure you go forward. No, I just keep the forward movement. So set up, club up, back, forward, and this one I go down. As I go forward, nice shot straight ahead, boom. So trust fall. In life, you get caught falling backwards. In golf, don't get caught falling backwards, get moving forwards to hit a good shot. Hey out there, it's kiss time, yeah. Keep it simple, Strano. Mwah. A little kiss to help your game, a little intimate thing to help your game, and we're gonna go intimate with your cell phone, something everybody's got. And the question is, how can you practice with this to learn a feeling that helps your game? And it's something really simple. Now, cell phones, one of the most popular things to do is to do what? Hey, I'm taking a selfie. Hey, get in here. Let's get a selfie together. Selfies. We're going to use this to teach you better impact. And I'm using you all at home right there. Phone. I'm going to light it up. I'm going to turn my camera on. There's my camera right there. Camera on. I'm flipping it around. So as I look at that, I'm looking at the camera right there. Impact. How do you fix your impact? You're going to swing down and take a selfie of your target. So quick picture, bang, right here. There's a selfie of the flag. What you don't want to do is take a selfie of, click, the water on the right. So come back to me, look at hand wide open out there to the right. Other thing we don't want to do is, we don't want to swing down and take a selfie of the trees on the left. So there's the picture, trees on the left. Practice taking a selfie straight ahead, bang, right there. The wrist looks like this. I'm taking a selfie over there straight ahead at my target. Wrist is bent back. This is flat. You'll have this look with your lead hand right there, but I'm not trying to block the camera. I'm trying to teach this right hand what to do, and I want to be right there at impact. So kiss number one, because we got another one coming. Kiss number one is about getting right here and taking a selfie of your target to hit the ball straight or not come through and do this or do that and hit it in the water or the trees. All those things will help you get it right on the golf course. Now, stay tuned. We got some more great stuff coming up here in the Golf Kingdom to help your game faster than one swing and one putt.
When we think speed, we think about speed tuning every aspect of the new Rogue ST drivers.
Really? I just think about hitting bombs.
Yeah, past him.
When we think total power, we think of our tungsten speed cartridge.
A what speed cartridge? I don't know, but I like what it does.
When we think max distance, we think
Oh, that's bomb!
with our fastest, most stable driver ever, there's only one thing you'll think about.
Nastier bombs.
Think speed. Go Rogue with Callaway, the kings of distance.
Welcome back to the Golf Kingdom, and it's time for our big hitting segment. Yes, we're going to help you hit the ball better, hit it farther, get more punch in your game. Yeah, USA, a little boom in your game. Now the question is impact. is it natural or not? I get a lot of players that say, well, this doesn't feel natural, this isn't natural, or how do I get this to be natural? Well, the question is impact really a natural thing? So if I had something on the ground to hit, so give me something on the ground to hit here. So what is this? Oh, it's like a dead rodent carcass. No, give me something else. What do you got? Oh, ick. Oh my gosh, that's a wet sock. Gross, get that out of here. What else? Okay, well that's better. That's a package of ketchup. So if you had maybe not a golf club, any kind of stick, a bat, anything, and something was on the ground and I said, golly, hit that or kill that snake or whatever, you would go like this. You'd go bang like that. I'm not gonna hit the ketchup and squirt ketchup all over the set, but you'd hit it like this. This is a natural hitting motion for something on the ground. But that's not how we hit a golf ball. We hit the golf ball like I've done this here, where I knock things off like that. I'm knocking things away from me this way. That's a natural move for a golf person. So quick impact bag story. So impact bags, you can buy one or you can take a bunch of towels and duct tape them together and it works just fine. So I was doing a ladies clinic one time and we had a lady just kind of tapping the bag, just kind of like this. And I said, no. Take your lead arm and I want you to hit this bag hard like this. Pow, hit it like this with your lead arm. And then put your other hand on there and I want you to hit the bag hard, boom, right there and line everything up. And man, she was doing really good, but she still didn't have enough pop to it. She wasn't hitting the bag hard enough where it was really pow like that. And I said, well, imagine on the side of the bag it's the face of someone you don't like. And she goes, I just got divorced. I said, well, imagine that person's face right there and really pop it. And she kind of went, bang, it had a lot of pop to it. So I walk away and she's doing really good. And I look over and 30 seconds later and she's going, you no good, dirty, rotten, and she's banging the bag like that. That's the natural move, but it's not the natural golf move. So the natural golf move is a sideways motion like this. The only thing that's natural is like skipping a stone or throwing a ball sidearm. So you want to practice your impact. Practice throwing a ball sidearm. If you can throw it sidearmed fast and hard, then you've got the right motion for hitting a golf ball. Then make your own little impact bag and feel like you're coming through sidearm and you're popping the bag really good and getting things lined up. That'll help you get moving and hit these shots better when you go practice. The golf course is a crazy curvy place and bunkers can get crazy curvy like the hills and mounds out in the fairways too. I've got a shot here with the ball way above my feet in the sand. What do I do? How do I play this shot? The trick is in the setup. You've got to change a couple things and then just take a normal bunker shot swing. So understanding, when I set up, the ball's closer to me this way. I got to make the club a little shorter. So I'm just going to grip down an inch right here. I'm looking at this gap right here between my heel pad and the shaft, and I'm going grip down a little bit to accommodate for the ball being up here. Number two is I know that the toe is going to catch the sand and the heel won't. Because I got the club like this and the ball's this way, the toe's going to rip through the sand and the heel won't dig. So I should get some more spin. So grip down, right here, balls forward towards my lead foot, normal stance width, getting in here set, faces open, and I'm trying to just go ahead and take a normal bunker swing now and let this come on out. Comes out right at it, spin, go in, oh, one hop in the hole, how about that, boom. Came out, spin checked and went in. So these shots, how hard can they be? I mean, first try, boom, in the hole. Get the setup right, and maybe you'll make a few of them. Mwah. Yes, it's our second KISS segment, and we're back with our cell phone. Really simple again. Turn your camera on, set it to selfie, and what you want to do is, if you take your backswing, like we talked about earlier, and winging it behind you like that, I do not want to take a selfie of you in my backswing. I want to take a selfie of my target. So if I'm swinging this way, I don't want to take a selfie behind me where the hand is like that. I want to keep this hand calm till it gets past my leg, like I'm taking a selfie right ahead at you. It's a simple feeling of doing this and not turning the camera away like that. So once again, grab your phone, don't do that with it. Keep it looking this way and you get the feel for how this hand should move correctly. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more great stuff here on the Golf Kingdom.
This is the PGA Tour Vault. Stories and photos covering nearly a century of the greatest individual game in sport. Incredible tales from tee to green and off the course too. The players, the courses, the champions, the legends. An epic project brought to life in an unmatched grand scale. Thousands of high-resolution images. More than half of the photos have not been previously published. From Vault Media Group. Now, the magic of these stunning publications comes to the PGA Tour, a groundbreaking living book that celebrates the PGA Tour. It features the players, from Hall of Famers to current stars, and spotlights the Tour's commitment to charity and also benefits the first tee. This is a once-in-a-generation experience.
Oh my gosh, Slash, there is no running in the Golf Kingdom library. You think they know that by now. This awesome place where we have the great books of golf, including this cool one, the PGA Tour Vault book. Yes, the pictures from the PGA Tour that have been hidden for years that we get to show you now to help your game. Let's open the book and first see what Arnold Palmer can teach us to help your game. Well, the page we stopped on has the king, Arnold Palmer, on it, and look at this unique angle. We're looking from the ground up in this old picture of him from the PGA Tour Vault. He's got a driver in his hand. Let's see what we can learn from this interesting angle as we look up at Mr. Palmer. And we're going to go from the ground up because he's kind of standing casually with his driver, just kind of standing there looking down at it. Let's go from the ground up. Look at his feet. Now, he's a guy, okay? Not a flexible guy, a big, strong guy. You notice his feet are turned out, or what we call flared as coaches. They're not straight, they're flared out. Guys, we have to have the feet flared out in order to be able to move. Foot orientation affects how the hips move. If you stand with your feet straight, and I fix this all the time, your feet are perpendicular to your target line, you better be really flexible, and most of the time that involves being a teenage girl, of which most of us guys aren't a teenage girl. Feet gotta be flared out. Now from the feet, let's go up and look at the knees and the quads and thighs. The feet are out, but if you notice, he's not standing with his knees out and his thighs or his quads far apart. So the feet are turned out and the knees and the quads look like they're squeezing. So why is that? It puts all the pressure on the inside of his feet so he can swing and stay on the inside of his feet. If my knees get out like this, well, as I go back, I'm gonna roll on that ankle. I'm gonna come through and roll on this ankle. We don't want all this rolling around when we swing. So feet flared, quads squeezing. Now keep coming up in the picture here. Now you're going to see as you look at him, look at that grip. It was always said Mr. Palmer had the perfect grip. And from that angle there, what you can see is this lead hand is turned over a lot. You can see it in his arm. His arm isn't like this gripping the club. Look at that lead arm. It's over this way. The right hand, the trail arm, you can look at it. It's over this way. Right there, and you can see the arms are nice and straight and firm. Very important that we look at those angles right there. when we look down, we want to see the lead hand turn more palm down, just like the picture right here. Perfect grip, perfect throughout history in the game. Now, last thing, look at his head as he's looking down at his driver. So he's not looking down at the driver like this or like that, which would be dramatically crooked. He's looking down with his head tilted that way. Why is that? When we hit a golf ball, we tilt our shoulders and our spine a little to the right. Look what it does to my head. My eye line tilts also. It's a natural posture that all of us that are really great golfers fall into. I don't look down at the club and go like this. I look down at it and I naturally cant my head this way because I know this shoulder's up, this shoulder's down, and I've got this look in my upper body of the spine tip to the right. So Arnold Palmer from the PGA Tour Vault. A great picture here from an interesting angle to get some of these positions right to help your game. Well, it appears I've done it again. I've hit it in the sand and not down in the flat where it's nice and no big deal. I'm on this giant downslope here. I mean, I feel like if I get in here, I'm gonna fall head first in the sand. You're just gonna see my feet kicking in the air. How do I play this shot? The trick is in your rear end. You've got to get so wide that you can get your rear end down between your feet. That's how you get down there. The mistake players make is they take a real narrow stance and they can't get their rear end between their feet. They can't get down there and they come through, they stand up and they top it and blade it and shoot it off into the palmettos or the woods across the way. I'm going to get gigantically wide. Look how wide my stance is so my rear end goes between my feet. Now I can get down here to the shot and have a chance of staying down here and playing it. The swing is the same. It's your normal bunker swing, but we modify the setup. So I'm super wide. I'm sitting. I'm getting way down there. Now the trick is I've got to stay down here and hit this shot. Oh, I stayed down really nice, clipped it off there. Going to be rolling up there just right of the hole. Good shot. So ball below your feet by a lot. Get wide. Get down there, and you have a chance of staying down there and clipping it right out of the sand and rolling it right over and getting up and down from the bunker. It's our putting service announcement, and it's about that picture. Yeah, that's me playing a tour event, and it's me putting. And here's what I want to tell you about this specific time as a tour player, and I pretty much did it almost my entire career, is we didn't have alignment sticks back then, so we had just our clubs as alignment sticks. But come with me. What I did every time I got to the golf course was I got my bag out of the car, I put it down, and I grabbed my 4-iron at the time. Now you would use an alignment stick. And I'd take it and I'd put it under my arms just like this. I'd put my elbows together and I would take practice strokes with the stick under my arms, locking everything together. When I do this, my arms, my hands, my shoulders all move together. I focus on keeping the hips still. I don't want them wiggling. But I'd take 100 of these practice strokes. And the thing you'll notice is the stick isn't going up and down when I do it. It's going up and down and back and forth. The trick is, though, when you do it, you're not putting your arms in like that and doing it with your elbows way out. You want to have your elbows in front of your rib cage, your elbows together, shoulders are rounded. When you round the shoulders to the collarbone, all this is fused together, which is why I call my putting fusion. And we're fused together, and we're just taking practice strokes right here. I did it to kind of automate my putting strokes that when I took the stick, or the 4-iron in my case, and dropped it, I felt like it was still there, and everything moved together just perfectly. So, putting service announcement. Grab a golf club, grab a stick, tuck it under your arms, make sure your elbows are together, we're locked in and framed here, and you can do this and have perfect putting strokes every time, and you're training it before you ever get to the course. It's a quick and powerful time to rise. Bring up our first image here. Navy SEAL logo. Second thing, watch this. Navy SEAL trident. Man, you see someone with that, you know you've got a super important person in our military. Next one, okay? There it is all together, the Navy SEALs. I've got a saying the SEALs use. Watch this come up next, and you've got a SEAL saying from Marcos Luttrell. It says, no matter how much it hurts, how dark it gets, or no matter how far you fall, you're never out of the fight. Remember that last part. You're never out of the fight. I don't care if it's golf. I mean, yeah, golf is a game, but you got to fight through a round. You got to fight through the nerves. You got to fight through the pressure. But in life, you're never out of the fight. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Every day is a new day. I work hard at winning the morning, winning the afternoon, and winning the evening, and winning the day. If I lose the morning, doesn't matter. I'm going to win the afternoon and win the evening. Keep fighting, keep in the fight, on the golf course and off of it. I had a great time with this show. This was a lot of fun bringing you this episode of the Golf Kingdom. Let's roll the Stranos in and talk about things we use to help your game. And in the Build It segment, I showed you how to use your ladder to fix 3 keys in your swing. Then after that, it was 2 KISS segments. You had 2 KISS segments where you used your cell phone to fix crazy hand action in your game. And lastly, in our putting service announcement, we used an alignment stick or like a 4-iron under your arms to make your putting stroke more solid. Those things, those 3 strand notes, man, if you practice those, you are destined to get better and more consistent with your game, which is what I hear from you all the time in lessons. Now, more social media stuff. All the platforms, go out there. We're there. You see behind the scenes stuff, all kinds of fun stuff with the Golf Kingdom. Also, to see all the shows, all the episodes, a daily feed from me, download the Golf Kingdom app in your app store. You get everything there. And as always, if you have an Alexa device, say, Alexa, enable the Golf Kingdom, and you get a free tip from me on Alexa every day. What more can you ask for? You get a ton of Strano and a ton of golf to help your game. Thanks for joining me here again in the Golf Kingdom.